Bank of the Year for South Africa, and also the Regional Award for Africa. That's the Supreme Award for the African region. Both those awards go to Nedbank.
I'm James King, the Africa and Middle East editor, and I'm joined this evening by Paul Burkett with Nedbank, and he's the executive head of coverage for the rest of Africa. Well, Nedbank is our regional winner for Africa this year, which is obviously a testament to the bank's sort of strong profit growth and obviously strong commitment to innovation and also geographical expansion. And a number of deals have been executed in the last few years, looking at Nedbank's acquisition or stake in EcoBank, but also into Banco Unico in Mozambique.
Yes. Yeah.
What will this growing footprint bring to Nedbank?
Well, James, we've really expanded our presence in the rest of sub-Saharan Africa very, very extensively, particularly in 2014. And that's in line with our vision to be Africa's most admired bank. That's one of our key strategic focus areas. And that really is being prompted by two things. Firstly, it's being prompted by the fact that economic growth prospects in the rest of sub-Saharan Africa are considerably more attractive than they are in our domestic market at the moment. You look at GDP growth rates in many of the countries in sub-Saharan Africa ranging between 3%, 5% per annum. And that's really underpinned by things like infrastructure development, increasing middle market, and increasing banking penetration in a lot of those markets, etc. But I mean, getting back to 2014, it was, as you say, a really milestone year for us. We concluded two major investments. The first was the 6 billion rand investment which we made in ETI, which is the holding company of the EcoBank Group. That basically gives us the status of largest single shareholder in ETI. And the second significant investment we made was the acquisition of a 37% investment in Banco Unico in Mozambique, with a path to taking control in 2016. So really the net result of those two investments is that as Nedbank we're now able to offer our clients banking solutions across a 39 country footprint. Also, just to say that during the first half of this year, 2015, our earnings from the rest of Africa actually grew by 437% compared to the first half of last year. Admittedly off quite a low base, but we certainly see that base expanding very, very rapidly going forward.
Now, you mentioned obviously very strong regional growth there, but looking at the domestic market in South Africa, the economy is cooling somewhat. What are your priorities, I guess, for 2016, given that environment?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I think we all feel that the economic environment domestically is a lot tougher and a lot more challenging than what we'd anticipated, say, a year or so ago. If you look at GDP growth projections for 2015 and 2016, you're looking at just over 1% per annum. You've got interest rates rising. Inflation is starting to creep up towards the 6% level. I think to answer your question, though, our response to that environment will be really to stay focused on our 5 core strategic focus areas. And just in a nutshell, those are firstly what we call client-centered innovation, so introducing innovative products that will benefit our customers. The second focus area is really to grow our transactional banking franchise and to grow the number of primary bank clients that we have. Thirdly, there's something that we call optimize to invest, and that's really about introducing innovative products that benefit our clients, but also at the same time extract operational efficiencies to help us to manage our costs more wisely. The fourth strategic focus area is something that we call strategic portfolio tilt, and that is really about investing in attractive segments in the market, while at the same time very prudently and closely managing our exposures in the more risky areas. And then finally, of course, it's about continuing to build the Pan-African franchise, to bed down the 2 significant investments that I spoke about earlier. And also just to note that we are investing heavily in our own subsidiaries in the rest of Africa. So we've introduced a standard one bank type of model that will span across all of those subsidiaries. We're also currently in the process of introducing a single core banking technology platform across all of those subsidiaries. And also we're investing heavily in new product solutions, and we're in the process of rolling out branches and ATMs in those rest of Africa subsidiaries as well. So quite a lot of work currently underway as we speak.
Okay, well, fantastic. And Paul, once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
It's
joining
a
us
great
today.
honour. We really appreciate this recognition.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.